What's happening, everybody? That's right, it's your boy. It's Monday. We back. What's good, everybody? For all of those that's logging in, welcome to Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette. I am your host, and today I almost want to get right into it, but I want to shout out everybody that's calling in from different parts of the country, different parts of the world. If you're in Louisiana, I know last week around this time we was getting ready for Mardi Gras. Well, actually, we was all in the middle of Mardi Gras season, so we was outside, everybody. We were outside. Yes, sir. Great weather. Even though the crawfish still a little high, I'm a little disappointed in that. And but hey, we were outside. Everybody had a great time. Wonderful Mardi Gras. Had some great memories. Some of you guys don't know, but I had Gabrielle with me for a little while, and we hung out. We went outside. Me and Gabrielle went to. Listen, let me tell you about this child. Do you guys know this child literally caught a whole black construction bag full of stuff? I mean, yes. And it wasn't even one of the bigger parades. It was, yeah. Well, I guess that go into getting what we want, right? So today, actually, I want to talk about getting what you want. Yeah, I said it. Getting what you, matter of fact, I'm writing that down. Getting what you want. Yes, sir. Getting what you want. So what does that look like? Getting what you want. How do you do that? You know, a lot of people have some magical things they do and superstitious, all kind of stuff. But today, I just want to talk legitimately to you about getting what you want. So how do you get what you want? It's through your thoughts, right? It's through your mental, it's through your mind, and beginning to understand, first of all, how powerful your mind is. Like, for real, to really think about how powerful your mind is. When you begin looking at the things that we do and talk about, a lot of times we speak it out of our mouth. And when we speak it out of our mouth, we don't know how powerful we are, and it comes into existence, right? Even when you're speaking now, I share this with everybody, even the people that I had the wonderful opportunity to mentor around the country, around the world. Here's what I say all the time. Be careful of your words. Be very careful of your words. Just be careful of your words. And when you be careful of your words, you can manifest things that you want. So let me just talk about that and just manifesting your thoughts into reality, or bringing things into reality, into the physical, right? So one, write this down. How you manifesting it, right? So one, define your goals. You got to define your goals. Now here, there's some key words into when you say define your goals. Write down exactly what you want in clear, specific details. It's clear and specific details, not kind of generalizing, clear and specific details. Now I'm talking to every single person that's listening to me. Whether you're listening to me live, you're listening to me a recording, days after, weeks after, months after, years after. It has to be clear and specific. When it's something about writing things down that changes it. I know this for a fact. So every year I do something to see where I am in my goals and all of those things, and what's the outcomes I want and so on. And I write them down. I literally write them down. If y'all want to send it to me, I'll send y'all a sheet on how I do it. It ain't gonna be my sheet, but I'll send y'all a blank one, right? Just email me and I'll send it to you. And here's the thing. When you talk about that and you begin to write that, thing down, some kind of way it just happens, right? Now, but it's very clear and it's very concise. It's very specific. It's clear and specific, right? So we want to make sure we don't want to generalize and say, oh, I want a new car. And you get a used bucket. Well, hey, here's a new car. You never had this one before. But you might want to, write it down. You might want to, when you speaking in clear and specific details. Like, the next car I'm going to get is a BMW X6 40i M Sports version, right? That's specific. You even could go into color. I want the outside all black. I want black shoes on it. Inside, I want it to be light, either light cream or off cream or white. Yes. See, now you're getting very, very specific into what you want. But if you just say, oh, I want a new car, and the bucket pull up in your driveway, and somebody say, oh man, I just feel like blessing you with this bucket. It's new to you, but you weren't specific. So make sure that you're very specific. All right. Now let's look at the next one. Visualize the outcome. Put yourself mentally in that position. Imagine the feelings of already having achieved it for, let's say 5 minutes daily. Just imagine having this 5 minutes daily, just like, man, getting in the car and I can just sense and smell the newness, and it came off the lot and it's a 2026 and it was delivered to my door, and man, I really appreciate this. Thank you, sir. And it already have the tinted windows that I want on it, and the shoes are black, and for those that don't know, shoes are the rims. The rims are the tires, right? So it had what I want on there, and nice black, and it's already crispy clean. Oh, I can feel the air conditioner blowing and the massaging my back, and the nice symphonic sound coming through the airwaves in the system within the car, and I can see my phone sitting on it, and we just vibing to the music, whatever's on my playlist, and looking at. Now, it's not for me. It's for whoever this is. Either him or her sitting in the passenger seat, and we just cruising down the street with the sunroof open, a little crack in the windows, and letting the breeze blow through the windows. Or if you have children, I'm in the car with my children or my child, and we having fun as we go to X, Y, and Z location for them. See, now you begin to move things and put yourself in that position to make it happen. But if you just say, I want a new car, and that bucket show up, is that what you were feeling? So number one is define your goals. Remember, has to be written down as specific and clear. Number two is visualize the outcome. Well, that is that feeling, put yourself in that mode, about 5 minutes a day, right? You just in that mode. Number three, take inspired actions. Inspired action. Look for small, particular steps that you can do, right? That you can work towards that. You might say, okay, and I'm just using this as an example, my credit may not be where I want it to be. Okay, well, let me ask this question. Did you pull your credit report to see what's even on there? You may be going on something that happened 10 years ago, and all that stuff may have fallen off. So my question is, did you even pull your credit report? See, that's small steps that you can take right now, getting to your goal to get that BMW X6 or getting that Bugatti or that Maybach or whatever it may be, right? So my question is, did you even pull your credit report to see where it's at? The first small step you can do right now today is pull that credit report. You may pull your credit report and be like, oh, wow, I thought I had like low 600s. I'm 699. Whoa, you killing it, right? So take a look at it, because if you start doing stuff like that daily, like, okay, now I pulled the credit report, let me analyze, let me see what's on here. You may be able to actually just pick up the phone and call the company and be like, hey, look, I see I have on here that I owe you guys $10. Let me ask you this question. I'll send this $10 in if you take this off my credit report and show paying. Okay, yeah, no problem. Send the $10 in. They take it off your credit report. Now your credit go from $699 to say $710. Man, all you did was took small steps. That's all you did, right? So what are those small steps you can do daily? What are those small steps you can do daily towards your goal? Number 4, take inspired actions. I'm sorry, that's number 3. Number 4, practice gratitude. Hey, Practice gratitude. I have a friend of mine by the name of Keith Burris. He has a actual book. It just came out, hot off the press, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. Hot off the press. It's good. It's an excellent, excellent read. Go to Amazon. Now, Keith, I ain't trying to blow you up, but I think this fits in this apropos. But go to Amazon and get Keith's book. It's on gratitude. So my question is, do you have gratitude daily? Acknowledge what you already have to maintain a positive mindset. So let me see. So I had one of the things I had when my dad passed away. I wanted to keep his car. So we kept his car, right? Now, it's not the most powerful car on the lot and all of these other things, but it's, I take it on trips with me. I put it on the road. Me and the car, we take road trips together, right? So my question then is like, do I be sad because it's not a 2026 Range Rover Sport, or it's not a 2026, whatever car? No, I am grateful for that car. Like, I get on the road, it takes regular or unleaded gas. You don't have to get the premium or the plus, and you don't have to do all of that. Just get regular gas, the cheapest one. Put it in there, and it runs great gas mileage, runs smooth, right? So the question then becomes, do I say, I've still got this car, I still don't have the this car or that car? And I'm using cars, it could be anything, family, but you guys get my point. And so if you don't have it, do you really show gratitude? Are you really showing gratitude, I should say? Me, I'm grateful. Keep the oil change. Make sure it's running good. And whenever, the time comes, you got to change the brake pads. Go ahead on and change the brake pads and, change the oil and, and keep it rolling. Don't be doggish on your car, and you start being thankful for, oh my God, thank you, God, for allowing me to have this other vehicle, that I could travel up and down the highways safely and with a good vehicle. Thank you so much. Right? I'm really grateful to have this vehicle, because it now puts me in a position to where I can have peace of mind and I'm calm, or whatever it may be. Y'all get the point, right? So when you do those things, you're showing that gratitude. In Keith's book, that's all he talks about is gratitude. So have gratitude. Go to Amazon, get Keith's book, Keith Burris. Get his book. It's on gratitude. Get his book. Listen. His last name is Burras. For those that may be looking for it, it's Burras. Keith Burris. Burras. So listen, go to Amazon, get Keith's book on gratitude. There are some other journals that are out there, some inspirational journals and all of those things. I know the Buzz have something. My sisters at the Buzz, they have something. Carol and Carmela. So there's a few other books that are out there, but look for it and talk about gratitude, right? Talk about gratitude. Talk about gratitude. What are you thankful for right now? Come on, let's practice. Let's practice. Let's make this easy for us today. Let's practice gratitude. So what are you grateful for right now? Let me tell you what I'm grateful for. This right now, just something right off the press. My health. Hey, my health. See, a lot of times when you start thinking about things like that, you be like, oh, no, you take it for granted. Listen, I went through the whole thing of cancer, beat cancer's blink, all of that good stuff. But it puts a different spin on when you talk about what are you grateful for, and you talk about your health. Yeah, I'm grateful for my health. I'm just excited. I just got my blood work back and it's 0.004. Yes, no cancer in the body. I'm thrilled. I'm tickled. I'm grateful. Thank you. I came out of that. So that's one thing you can be thankful for. I have food in my refrigerator. It may not be all of the pristine steaks or seafood or chicken or turkey or whatever it is that you may eat that you love, but you have something in your refrigerator that you're not hungry. Because there are other people that are still right now looking for something to eat. Children, men, women, grandparents looking for something to eat right now. So I'm grateful that my refrigerator has food in it. So that's just a couple of things. I'm going to pause real quick. What are some of the things you are grateful for? What just ran through your mind? You're grateful for your spouse, your husband, your wife. You're grateful for your children. You're grateful for your job. You're grateful for your career. You're grateful for being an entrepreneur. You're grateful for being a business owner. You're grateful for your shoe size. You're grateful for your shoes. You're grateful for your clothes. Whatever it is, what is it that you're grateful for? So remain in gratitude fashion, and you'll always be in a place of peace. I'm telling you, when you start thinking about, man, I'm so glad and I'm grateful for God removing Johnny out of my life. I'm so grateful for God moving Janice out of my life. Or, I'm making up names, but whoever it is, because it's a gratitude thing. Be grateful. Be grateful. All right. So that's the first part. Now I want to get to the part of the steps, the actual steps of manifesting, the actual steps. So you talk about getting what you want. Let's talk about this. First of all, define clarity, right? So you want to pinpoint your exact goals with specific details. And we talked about that, but I want to make sure we go and have it. Specific details. Make that's important. Family, I can't express to you guys how important that is. Number 2, raise energy. Raise your energy, right? Cultivate a positive, how do I want to say it? Cultivate a, let me look on my phone because I took some notes, right? Cultivate a positive mindset. Gratitude is one, but think about the things that you've already accomplished. Think about the things you are accomplishing now. See, just because we failed a test in high school, that did not mean we failed we failed out of high school. We failed the test, okay. But it prepared you for the next one. Just because you didn't get the business deal today, that does not mean you're not going to get the one tomorrow or the one in the next few hours. Gratitude, right? Gratitude. Don't stay stuck looking at negative things. Now it's starting to pour into my head. I don't know who this is for, but I'm going to say it this way. Let me look directly in the camera. Stop looking at the things that went wrong and making that the focal point of your life. Stop. Look forward. That happened, and it's okay to look and be like, oh, I learned from this, but go forward. Just because something happened does not mean that you have to stay stuck there. No, take those chains off, take the shackles off, and let's go forward. That's it. That's it. There are several of you that are staying stuck in the past. Now, let me share with you guys, because this is about to get real good. A lot of people, for whatever the reason is, we are still stuck in a place of we lost our mom or our dad or our sister or our brother or our cousin or our daughter or our son. That's a tragedy, and I understand that. But what I'm sharing with you is, don't get stuck there. It's okay that it hurts. And I understand that, because some of y'all know I lost my dad recently. So we understand that part, but don't stay stuck there, because the question that I would ask is, what would that person want you to do? Would that person want to sit there and just allow you to just sit there? Now, I'm not taking away grieving. I'm not taking away that sometimes you just need a moment, right? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, some people just say, I'm going to just stay here and that's it. I'm not going to do nothing else the rest of my life. I'm just going to stay stuck right here. And that's not what that person would want for you. So when you're talking about gratitude and moving forward, let's just keep moving forward. Sometimes you may need that friend, that best friend, that husband, that wife, that sister, that brother, that aunt, that uncle, that cousin to carry you, help you take a couple of steps. But it's not for forever. So let's make sure that we're still going forward. You're talking about visualizing success? Visualize signing that deal. Let me give y'all something. This is a good one. This is gratitude and visualizing all of that stuff, right? Think about this. I'm thankful for deals that I even get a chance to bring to the table, whether they work out or not. I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to bring deals to the table because guess what? It was not so long ago where nothing was coming to the table. Ding, 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 ding. Gratitude. Be grateful even if it didn't work out. It still have something that you've learned from it. There are deals that didn't work out. What did I learn from it? Oh, now I know not to go and slap the guy before we, in the room. Okay, I learned that. So, okay, you can't do that, Stanley. Or I learned not to throw the remote. Okay, you can't do that. So now you're piling on and making yourself better. You didn't lose the contract. You grew in the contract. That may not be your first $10 million contract, but there's 10 other $10 million contracts that's coming, but you had to learn this lesson today. So be grateful that you had the opportunity to bring that deal to the table. Be grateful that the teacher said, you know what, this week I'm going to give y'all extra credit because the class didn't do so well on a test and I want y'all to be successful. So be happy you got the test, but now you know what you have to do for the next one. Be grateful in those things. Be grateful. Be very specific. I'm happy that I have shoes on my feet. I'm happy that I'm able to walk forward. So when you're looking at it and you're visualizing things, right? I'm grateful, like, man, not so long ago, I couldn't even sit down with these people. Now, my name is coming out of their mouths. So, hey, we have successfully grown to a certain place. Dial it back. What are you grateful for? What have you been grateful for? And you visualize it right here, right now. I'm grateful for the podcast. I'm grateful for having a business, One Voice Worldwide. I'm grateful for having Farah Coffee. I'm grateful for having, electric vehicles. Whatever it is. Are you grateful for that? Right? Now, I'm not saying you have all of those businesses. I'm not saying you have all of this education. But whatever it is, be grateful. I graduated from Southern. And this is something funny. All the HBCUs back in the day, y'all know what I'm talking about. When I first got to Southern, and don't y'all laugh, because I love my school, and if I catch y'all, I'm a pluck your toe. So listen to this. When I got to Southern, they still had window units in some of the dormitories. We did. As a matter of fact, there were some dorms that as soon as you got in the back, anybody went to Southern, y'all know what I'm talking about. As soon as you got to the back by the guard shack, you can see, I used to call it the Fisher Projects because those dorms looked exactly like the Fisher. I mean, the old Fisher Project in New Orleans, Louisiana, those dorms looked exactly like that. And they had window units. That's right. We didn't even have central air. So, a lot of times people that went to the PWIs, right, they're like, oh, I don't know. You got that. We ain't had that. Turn that window unit on. And you better hope it's not broke. Because there's a lot of days where we saw people that's in school and, man, the door open. We already know what it is. The door's open. We already know. Come on, y'all. We already know. So when you talk about grateful, listen, I'm grateful I went to Southern. I'm even grateful, the dorms was kind of, it was what it was. But how much did I learn in those actual dormitories? How much did I learn in different things? I didn't even know anything about shower shoes. Get your shower shoes. What are you talking about, shower shoes? What you need shoes for in the shower? Get your shower shoes, right? Y'all know, raise your hand if y'all know what I'm talking about. Stop playing. Don't be bougie like that. So you had all of those different things that now you can sit back and be grateful for, because now as you mentor different individuals and they're going to these different schools, people start saying, hey, you got your shower shoes? And I could just smile. I know exactly what they're talking about. So anyway, I stayed on that a whole bunch of times, but y'all understand what I'm saying. take actions. We talk about taking actions. Hey, go get your. Did you go to Walmart and get your shower shoes, right? Because all of these college campuses, they have a Walmart somewhere, and most people go there and they know exactly what to stock. People go there and get them old flip-flop shower shoes. Go it on in there. Make sure you don't, get whatever. Oh yeah, we get it. But if you don't go to Walmart and get those shower shoes, hey, that's on you. We don't have nothing to do with that. I mean, one day I remember I didn't have any shower shoes. Y'all don't laugh. Y'all gonna laugh at me, I know, but it's all right. I actually took some socks. I put some socks on my feet. I was I was absolutely serious about not putting my feet on that floor, but I put some socks on. And then after I got out, I threw them socks away. So y'all get my point. So making sure we are taking small actions, right? And yes, I did go right to Walmart after that, and went ahead and got on my my shower shoes. So remember, we're just doing and taking those small steps. And last thing I want to talk about, and this is a big one for a lot of people, is release the outcome, right? A lot of times we don't want to release the outcome. We get obsessed about the hows and the wins and all that stuff. No, once you've done what your creator have said for you to do, once you've been, just doing that, you have to release the outcome. You can't ask why and when. Yeah, I know it's difficult because, I'm waiting for this multi-billion-dollar deal to be signed, but I can't go around stressed out and passing out and all of these other things and talking and then talking about when and how this. No, that's not up to you. That's up to the creator. So you do what you have to do. And that way we're releasing the outcome. A lot of times you may ask, I've heard a lot of single men and single ladies say this, like, okay, when my person coming, when that person gonna show up for me? When he show up, when she show up, that's not up to you. Or how they gonna show up? I don't like anybody in this city. I don't like anybody in this county or this parish. Okay, cool. Who say they're gonna come? Who say they're not on their way already? Who knows, right? So when you're talking about visualizing and being grateful and writing it down and making it clear and specific and all of those things, now all of a sudden you didn't wrote it down, you didn't said it, you didn't visualize it, you didn't walk through it in your mind, you didn't have the feeling, you didn't felt the car, the leather, the cushion, all of those things you felt. You've walked through this particular house that you like. Listen, there's this house. I'm gonna get this house, just so y'all know. I'm gonna get this house, and this house is exactly what I want. It's sitting on a lake. It has a salt pool. It has a fire pit. It has a hot tub. The master bedroom is big. It has a huge shower, big closet, incredible kitchen. I mean, it's remarkable, right? I think it's like 4,800 square feet. I absolutely love everything about the house and even where it sits. Everything in the neighborhood. I didn't went through the neighborhood. Yes, sir. We're going to get the house. I don't know if I'm going to tell y'all because then y'all going to want to come. I don't know if I'm inviting y'all, but well, maybe some of y'all. But we're going to get the house, right? Now, I'm saying that and you can feel the energy coming out of me. Oh, we're going to get that house. It's mine. Yep. It's mine. Just waiting for the paperwork to catch up. It's mine. So we're going to get that house. Here's the question though. What is it that you're waiting for that you're afraid to put yourself in there? Because you're saying, well, I don't want to do it and get my, no. That's not what you're supposed to do. So put yourself in that position. I remember back in the day, I was in this company and he'd be like, hey, what you want to do? And let's just take a ride. I want to see the house. I did this recently. I literally did this recently. And me and my boy, we just took a ride in the neighborhood. This is a gated community. We not supposed to be in there. We not supposed to be in there. So I saw this older gentleman at the gate. And he was like, hey, gentlemen, how you guys doing? I was like, we good. How are you, sir? He was like, y'all coming to look at the house? Yes, sir. Now, he didn't say what house. We just say he coming to look at the house. Yes, sir. We coming to look at the house. All right. They said, you know what? Just give me your ID. Let me take a picture of your ID. And then y'all just go ahead on and enjoy the house. Now, listen, All we did was took small steps, small actionable steps. And then we went in the neighborhood. And yeah, I got in the neighborhood. I said, ooh, the energy even feel right. It smelled different. Yeah, everything, right? So you have all of those things, but we took the small steps. We visualized it. We felt ourselves there and in it and all of that stuff. I look at it on I ain't gonna tell y'all where it's at, because boy, I have all kind of people bidding against me. But so, we got all of this stuff going on. Still visualizing, still there, still inside, still feeling my people coming and having seafood boils and cookouts and playing cards and having fun and having some gentlemen over so we can talk just on a men's standpoint, and mentees coming through and coming swimming and jumping in the pool, and the children there and my grandchild, just all of those things I'm already visualizing. We there, we in the building, right? We doing our thing on the grill, cooking, having a great time. That's yes. So what are you visualizing? We talking about getting what you want. Can you do those 4 or 5 steps to get what you want? I think you can. I think you can. So take those notes, rewind this recording, play it again. Get those steps and start working on that today, right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Start working on it right now. And when you start working on it and things start to transpire, you already know what it is. You've put in the work. You're doing the work. So keep going. Don't let nothing distract you. Don't let the evils and the ores of evilness try to come in your mind and say, you ain't going to get that. Back up. We going to get it. I'm going to get that house. I would say the address, but y'all know can't do that. Can't do that. But y'all understand. So let's make sure we do that, family. Listen, next week, we coming back to you live once again. Mardi Gras is over in New Orleans, so I'm going to have to find somewhere else to pick. It's Black History Month. I think I may do something on Black History Month next week. Maybe not. I don't know. It depending. I don't look at it that way. I'm more of like, you know what? I'm going to still do something on Black History. It might be in June. I don't care. Listen, we're going to do something, but I want to celebrate everybody that's out there. I have an immense amount of gratitude towards all the people that log in every week from all over the world. Thank you guys so very much for that. I'm so humbled. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for you guys to be logging in and saying what's up and all of the wonderful comments. Thank you. Invite somebody to come join us. Let them check us out and just, enjoy. So I appreciate you guys. So listen, we checking out of here. I don't know what I'm about to do today, Monday. I don't know. Crawfish still too high, so I'm not going to get no I can't. I'm on a fast, so can't do that either. We'll figure out something to do. I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Blessings to each and every one of you all over the world. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you guys. So I'll see. I got to go to the airport tonight. That's where I knew somewhere I had to go. Yeah. BRB. Be right back. Yeah. BRB. So we'll see y'all next week on Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette. I'm out. Y'all have a great night, great day, great morning, great evening. We out. Peace.